All right, today we're grilling and slinging, long form style. Don't go away. All right, guys, we got a nice chuck roast here, and we got the companion from Catapult Carnage. We're gonna be shooting this guy today while we're cooking that guy. I'm gonna give you a quick breakdown on how I do it, how I like to cook my chuck roasts on the barbecue. Smoking them, very similar to a brisket. In this case, I am cooking from frozen, which is not ideal. It's not quite frozen, it's kind of like semi-defrosted, but we'll give you a quick run through on how I'm gonna handle this. All right, as a binder, I'm just gonna use a couple of squirts of Bovril. I'm gonna rub that in a little bit, make sure we get all the sides and everything. Give it a flip. Like I said, guys, this is not ideal. If you're going to be smoking or barbecuing, you'd usually want to use something that is room temperature. Get your meat down to room temperature. Whew. We're going to give it a good cover with some spicy pepper medley. This is from Clubhouse. I absolutely love the flavor of this stuff. It's a little bit different than steak spice, and I kind of switch between Montreal steak spice or the keg steak spice and this guy, but I actually eat this stuff on more things. So we're gonna make sure we get it good and covered on all the sides. There we go. Try to scoop up anything that we may or may not have missed. All right, there we go. Don't be afraid to really load her up. Basically what we're gonna wanna do with this little setup here is we're gonna wanna get it up to around 160 degrees or so, 160, 175, 70 degrees, in between that range on the well done spots and the not well done spots, and we'll see how it goes from there. We're gonna let these coals go for a little while longer until they're more white, and we're gonna pull these guys out of here and we're gonna drop them on that pile right up on top. All right, guys, so here's the plan. We're gonna take those four or five little bits in here, and we're gonna stick them directly up on top of the other ones. We're gonna move the grill over there, take this guy, stick him down on the bottom, pop the meat on there, close that lid, and we're gonna start messing around with the temperature. I don't wanna go more than 250 degrees. I would prefer to stay somewhere around 220 or something like that for the first while and see how it turns out. Then once we reach the internal temperature of this guy at around 160, between 160 and 175, if you check around your piece of meat, you'll get different temperatures around when you're checking with a probe, but we'll see how it goes. And then anyway, we're gonna take it, we're gonna wrap it up in butcher paper, and we're gonna bring that right back up, just like a brisket, around 205, 207 degrees, and then we should be good to go. Then we're gonna slice her all up and check it out. But I'm gonna bring you back. But first, we gotta do some shooting. So we are lit. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna drop these guys onto our pile here and there. Whoop, get back up there. I'm hoping all this moisture is not gonna mess me up with all the rain dripping down in there, but whoop. All right, chuck roast is in there. There's our coals slowly going down. Nice smoke coming off of it already. We should be in business, guys. Let's get some shots done. All right, we're gonna open this guy up just a touch, let some of that smoke out. And we're gonna open up, actually that was pretty good. We'll open up this guy just to let a crack of air in. Now, we're gonna keep an eye on this for a little while, and hopefully our temperature is gonna get up to around that 225 mark, 200 mark for at least the first hour. I was really sad when my pellet grill kind of crapped out on me. I was not happy about it at all. Basically ruined my life, I guess we could say. But I ended up getting this guy really cheap. Came in under $100, under $190. But there's a couple of problems with it I want to show you. The lid doesn't really close properly on one corner, and on this side it just hangs open. So really, we should be having a really hard time handling our temperature in this thing today. I don't know how it's gonna go, if it's gonna work at all or not. we'll have to wait and see how everything works out. But this is going to be a good test today to see if this thing's gonna hang in properly or not. And if it doesn't, well, we'll cook things like steaks and burgers on there. No slow smoking for this year, I guess, unless I could find a way to kind of straighten this piece of garbage out and get her sitting flat. But I'll have to play with it a little bit and see what happens. All right, now I'm super excited. I busted this guy out just the other day. Did a little bit of shooting with the companion, and I was absolutely tearing it up with this thing. It was bonkers how well it was shooting for me. I'm hoping we could have some of the same luck today. So down there in the catch box, I set up some one of those tiny little wasp flippers. I think they're like 12 millimeters, and then the other one up on top is a 25. We're gonna have to take a couple shots with that. I was hoping to really get on down there this morning, and when we got the barbecue going and start cooking and doing all that stuff. But unfortunately, the rain started, and it's supposed to rain all day, all weekend. So it's gonna stink it up a little bit, but it is what it is. Anyway, have a look at this beauty. 90 millimeter fork width. I believe they're 26 or 27 millimeter fork tips. Great, I think 120 overall. Thing holds really, really well. If you want to see the video that I did on this guy, I've got a review of it. I'll post it up here somewhere so you can check it out. It's a pretty badass video. I'll also stick it at the end. For those of you guys who are enjoying the video so far and want to see some more of these things, please mention something down in the comments below, and make sure to hit that thumbs up button for me. I'd appreciate it. But anyway, let's see if we can get a couple of hits. We're not going to be sitting right out there in the rain today. I think we're going to come back here just a little bit, take some shots, and see if we can get some hits on that 25 down there. We'll start with a 25 and see if we can go down a little smaller. And if we get a little bit of a break from the rain, we'll venture on out there. Temperature hasn't risen much yet, but we do got some smoke going on, so that's a good sign. We may have to drop a couple more briquettes in there and get things going, but we'll give it some time. Look at that, 14 meters. That's where we're at. The 15 meter mark is actually inside the house from here, and we're smoking that little fella. Telling you, a lot of Catapult Carnage's frames are freaking great. The companion, the Titan Hunter, medium Titan Hunter was pretty much my first love. I fell in love with that thing when I first got it, and after shooting it for a little while, it's just been absolutely freaking bonkers. A lot of just crazy shooting with it. And when I got the companion, it was funny. I was actually talking to some of the guys on Facebook this week, and I was talking, and I was saying to them, I said, man, you know what? I think I might like the companion more than the Titan Hunter, believe it or not. And that's just fucking bonkers. We just killed the 25. All right, we're gonna have to head on down there and fix that little guy up again in a minute. But I think before we do that, let's see if we can get a couple of pokes on that 12 millimeter flipper. All the way back here, though, that's a far shot for a small target like that. But I don't know. Let's see if we can get it. Oh, I can't believe we got it. Okay, let's see if we can get it. Let's see how many hits we can get at a 5. That was nuts. Can't believe I got that. One for 2. Two for 3. Oh. 2 and 2. Oh well, 2 out of 5. 2 out of 5 still ain't bad. So, I figured it was time to have some fun shots, so I ran upstairs and I grabbed some of these Omega bottle caps. I figured we can go ahead and give that a shot from a long distance and see how that goes. But I came back down here and the rain really started coming down, so I'm like, oh man, I don't know if we can be able to do this. Let me just check the temperature real quick. Okay, we're starting to come up now, slowly but surely we're starting to get up. Okay, so I figured if you look right in here, right in that little barrel down there, I've got a squirrel ball dangling. I figured it might be fun to shoot. Now, just to give you an idea, at least try to shoot it. I've got a, where my barbecue is 17 meters. Usually when I shoot from here to there, that's where I'm shooting. Right now, I've got the camera knocking on the door. You're right parallel with my balcony door. So we're probably around 18 and a half, maybe 19 meters from there. I'm gonna try 5 shots. If I can hit that thing once out of 5 shots, I'm gonna, fuck, there's no way I'm getting this. But let's try it. Let's see if we can get it. Fuck, that was close. Let's try again. Oh man, and we got a little bit of a wiggle going on there too now, though. I think it's the wind starting to wiggle it a little bit. Or it could be the impact. Fuck, that was sick. That was sick. There's no, wait, how many shots was that? We're at 3? I think we got 2 more shots. Let's see if we can get 2 on there. Fuck. Can't believe I got that. That's fucking nuts. Okay, take a breath. My fucking heart's pounding. I'm such a loser. Anyway, okay, here we go. Let's see if we can get it. It's got a little bit of a wiggle. Oh, that was so close. Whatever. 1 on 5, and that was a crazy impact. I hit it so hard, the thing flipped up on top of the catch box. Freaking awesome, man. Freaking, I gotta shoot this thing more often. I gotta shoot this thing more often. I wanna give you a quick look at it. All right, have a look at that. 550 power cord wrap, looking really damn good. We've got some Omega Slings, electric white 0.5 on here. And this stuff is absolutely fantastic. Probably, I mean, between this and the Olympus Green, this is probably my favorite elastic. And we've got a nice kangaroo leather pouch here that I got from West Mitchell. Freaking badass. All right, you know what? Since we're freaking killing it with this thing, screw that. I'm gonna go down there and we're gonna set up a bottle cap. We're gonna brave the rain, set up a bottle cap, and I'll give you a view from over there and me shooting all the way down there. All right, at this point, I'm just explaining real quick about how it was too difficult to take that shot from the side of the house. The wind was just horrible, just channeling through there, and the rain was coming down pretty hard. It actually saturated my microphone. You can see my jacket; I got rain droplets all over it. But it was also wetting the bands, and they were slowing down. So the first couple of shots were fine. First couple of attempts at 37 paces. But after that, I was dropping about a meter short. The bands were just soaking wet, and it just wasn't working. So I came up here to take the shot instead. All right, so the temperature's been holding around 200 degrees for the last little while. I did add a little can of water in there to add some humidity to the air inside. I don't want it drying out, but you can still feel we're around 113, 110, 108. So it's coming along. It's looking pretty good. But this part of the meat here is still very tough. You can feel it when you're poking it in. It's kind of a rough entry. So what we're gonna do is we are gonna add a few more coals to that to keep it going. Now that we just lost a bunch of air and a bunch of heat, but we're gonna add that in there. Oh, I should have given you a quick look, eh? Should have given you a look. So far, we got a nice looking bark growing on there. Everything's pretty damn cool. Let's move this down just a little bit. That's looking pretty good. So far, so good. Let's get a couple more charcoal on there, and then we'll take a few more shots. I tried to get that bottle cap shot from down beside the side of the house. It's just too damn windy there. So we're gonna try to get it from here. See if we can get it. So same distance as a squirrel ball, maybe a little bit farther because it's farther out there, but hopefully you can see it. It should be right around here somewhere. Let's see if we can get it. Oh, we were close. We almost got it. First shot there. Boom. In 3. That was sweet. All right, we got to do a little spot test here. There we go. Yeah, we're good to go. We're reaching 160 in a couple of spots. So what we're gonna do, 160, 165-ish. Have a look at this. Man, this thing's beautiful. Nope, gave it a little bit of a splash. Now, I'm gonna give it a wrap. Let's see. I'm gonna give it a wrap in this butcher paper. Now, what I like to do, oh man, I wish you could smell this thing. Smells so freaking good. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna wrap it up, and you'll notice that the butcher paper is actually a little bit on the damp side. We wanna get this thing basically wrapped up as tight as possible. Flip that back over. So I'm not really worried too much about having it wet. I mean, it soaked up some of this moisture from the rain. I'm not really worried about it. The rainwater is clean water, not a big issue. All right, so now that we got it all wrapped up, we're gonna stick it up on the coal side because we gotta get that temperature up. We need a little bit more heat. We're gonna put it back over on this side and we're gonna drop it down, top rack, drop this guy down in there, and we're gonna let it sit until we reach 200, 206, 207 degrees. I may come out and flip it one time, but we'll see. All right, I just noticed we got a couple of shots left on the old magnet. Let's take them. A little bit off on that one. Here we go. Last shot. Let's go yellow. Ah, we missed. Wah, wah. That's what we're looking for. We want to get over that 200. At 200, 205, 207, I'm actually shot a little bit high, but we'll be okay. I'll give you a look at this, then I'm going to break this guy open, let it rest for about a half hour, and then I'm going to eat it. So I'll give you a quick look, and then we'll wrap this up. All right, let's open this bad boy up. I'll give you a quick look. It looks absolutely delicious. Mmm. And it tastes damn good. But before we do anything, we gotta wrap this guy up and leave him like this for about a half hour and let it rest. And it's gonna soak up some of that juice and it's become juicy again. It's gonna be delicious. Well, tell you what. Some of it came out banging. Oh, look at this. Some of it came out banging. Very juicy. Just juice pouring out of it. And delicious. But there's another side here that is a little bit on the dry side for some reason. But smoke ring's on point. Flavor is incredible. Really good. Well, I'm pretty happy with it. It's gonna make a good meal. I'm gonna chop this up later on and make some. I'll chop this up, make some tacos or something out of it. Oh yeah. All right, guys, I'm gonna wrap this one up. You guys take care, stay safe, get out, practice, be good to each other. I'll see you again soon. Love you guys, freaking awesome. Bye for now.